I guess superficially, yes, superficially we almost covered the entire head. Okay, so whatever the uh, bones you have written, we almost covered. Okay, so now I'll, yes, foramen actually you don't have to remember. Okay, so two foramens are there. You no need to remember because okay, I'll come to that point. Okay, what to remember, what no need to remember. Okay, in a long run, it is going to no. If you are very much interested for human anatomy, definitely you should remember. Okay, some people are very much interested in human anatomy. I personally am very much interested in human anatomy. So uh, in that you can remember. Otherwise, main bone structure you need to remember. Okay, so I'll just present my screen. Hmm. And so what I was talking about, in this area there is a hinge. Okay, in this area there is a hinge. So the entire upper part up to this much, it is one part, a single part, and in that the divisions are there of the bones definitely, and the entire lower part. Okay, so first you try to remember the skull like this into two parts, upper part and the lower part. Okay, the first thing. Second thing is, in the upper part we are having these two eye sockets and one nasal cavity. Okay, over here, that you need to remember. So almost so much we can remember from the human skull. Now coming to the major bones, you need to remember the entire forehead, and from the side view you can see the entire forehead is called frontal bone. So this is the frontal plane of the human head, and this is called frontal bone because it is in front. Okay, you need to remember this. Then both the sides, this blue one, this blue one, it is called temporal bone. So both the sides, over here and over here, both the sides, temporal bone. Okay, you need to remember. In between you are having parietal bone, parietal bone in between. Okay, and at the back over here, this is called occipital bone, occipital bone. Okay, and can you see this little extension? This is a part of the temporal bone only, but a little extension over here, it is called let me check if it is written over here. It is not written. This is a very important landmark of the human skull, and this is called the mastoid process, because a major muscle is coming out of this extended area of this bone. Okay, so this is a very important area, landmark of the human head. It is called mastoid process. Anyway, so frontal, parietal, occipital, temporal, four major bones. Okay, because these bones are creating different sides of the human head: the front, the back, approximately the top, and the side. Okay, these four bones are creating four sides of the human head. So very, very important bone. Now, after the frontal, over here, definitely on the top of the nose, we are having nasal bone, but uh, we are having nasal cavity over here. How come the nose is coming then? From here, like this, the nose will come. And you can very easily understand the nose is not a bone, but it is a cartilage. The nose is not a bone, but it is a cartilage, nasal cartilage. Right? Like this, it will come. Cartilage means it is not a skin, not a bone, in between something. Okay, not very hard, not very soft. That is called cartilage. All right. Okay. Then coming to very, very much major bones, and that is called zygomatic bone. So this one and this one. These two are called zygomatic bone. These are very important bone because so many uh, major muscles are coming out from these two bones, which are creating the human expressions. Okay, so zygomatic bone, and you know what? A little bit part of the frontal bone, a little part of the zygomatic bone, and a part of the this is the entire bone is basically maxilla. Okay, so a part of the maxilla creating the eye socket, entire eye socket. So the entire reach has been created by these three bones. Okay, and there is another thing: the extension of the temporal bone and the extension of the zygomatic bone. There is a bridge, and this bridge is called zygomatic arc. This bridge is called zygomatic arc because in a human face, this bridge is very much visible. And those who are having the spectacles, they will place the spectacle over here at the top of this zygomatic arc. Understood? So that very easily it can hold the spectacle because of this arc, zygomatic arc. Okay, so we need to remember this zygomatic arc because in modeling these are the landmarks. I am not going very much anatomical, but these are the landmarks. If you can remember, it is really going to help you. All right. So this was all about the uh, skull bone, and inside many more bones are there. Over here also, one small bone is there. You, if you are not remembering those, not a problem. Okay, so we are talking about the superficial bones which are creating the main head structure and which will be responsible for giving individual shapes of different individual areas. So these bones are very, very important. Now coming to the lower part, so this entire jaw is called mandible. Okay, so in the mandible, the side of this mandible, this part, okay, it is called ramus. So why I am means many more parts are there. Why I am talking only the ramus? Because this is a very, very important part. You can understand there is a hinge. The upper part is totally different. The lower part is totally different. If nothing is holding the lower part, what will happen? It will fall down. The entire jaw will fall down. Are you getting my point? So approximately from here and from inside means at the back this wall is there. Okay, this wall is there at the back, and in front this bridge is there. Now one gap will be there, no, in between this plane and this bridge. One gap will be there in between, means this cavity over here. So this is the bridge and this is the wall. So in between one gap is there. So through this gap, muscle will come and will cover this ramus and will be connected over here. And that muscle is holding the entire jaw. Okay, and that muscle is called masseter. So from here it is coming out and holding the entire jaw through this ramus over here. And that is the reason I am uh, means telling you this is a very important area. Okay, and giving so much of importance to this area, ramus, because this is the area where the lower part of the jaw is connected with the upper part. Now many more bones are there, definitely. uh, from here uh, muscles are coming out and it will be connected with the lower part, definitely, but those are secondary. This is the major. When if you just keep your hand over here, just keep your fingers over here on your face, all of you, just do this. Keep your finger over here, okay, and try to chew something. Act like you are chewing something, okay. If all of you are doing, can you feel a muscle over there? That muscle is called masseter. Okay, that muscle is called masseter. Okay, so this was basically the human head anatomy. You need to remember, these are the things you need to remember. Once again, I will revise the entire thing. This is the frontal bone, parietal bone, occipital bone, temporal bone, zygomatic bone, zygomatic arc, nasal bone, maxilla, and this is mandible. Okay, so these are the major bones you need to remember, and then you will face no problem. You will understand everything, whatever we are talking about, all the muscles and everything. You will be able to understand only by remembering this. Okay, so guys, so far is fine. You understood? All of you experienced that what I told, masseter bone. Hmm. Yes. All right. So now I'll move forward. Okay, and today we are going to do the head modeling. And before modeling for the first time, we are going to take reference. Okay, we are going to take reference. And for that, I have downloaded some images randomly from Google. You just, if you can write down in Google, right, like human modeling reference. So you will get this kind of images. Okay, so what are the views we need? We need a front and we need a side. So this is one model we got, and where it should be matched. See, at the top we should match it. Upper eyelid, lower eyelid, we should match it. The nose, we should match it. Upper lip, middle, and lower lip, we should match it. The chin, we should match it. So these are the areas we should match. Okay. So this is one reference I am having. This is the other reference. This is also a very decent reference, good quality, but it is having a problem. The side view is fine, quite good. The side view is, but the front view is not exactly front. Okay, so if I refer this, if you are experienced enough, there will be no problem. You can model from this reference. But at the initial stage, if you are taking this, you'll be confused. Okay, because if we are modeling from this side, this will be a little bit bigger. If we are taking this side, then this will be a little bit smaller because the head is tilted towards this side a little bit. Okay, so though the side view is very good reference, but not the front view. Okay, this is another reference. The front view is pretty good, but you know what? The side view, actually, she is looking towards the back a little bit too much. So from the side view is not a good side view. The back is visible more than the front. It has to be like this. This is exactly side. This is perfect side. But front is not good. But here just the opposite. Front is good, side is not good. Like it will happen. You will not get exact shape. Okay, it happens. And then we need to assume a little bit and need to take reference a little bit. It works like that. The we are not having enough lips information. Can you see that? Because of the highlight also, and because of the tilt also, not getting enough information for the lips. Anyway, is another reference. File size is not very good, but what I found, the reference is good. Not the file size, but reference is good. These are very small. Anyway, the side view is very small. Front is fine. Side is very small. But then also, I found this is the only model. The at the initial stage, the side and the front both are almost fine. Can be modeled. I just thought of it. So either this one we are going to model or this one. Why I am explaining all these things, because you should know how to analyze and how to and what kind of reference you are going to download. Okay, so this is also quite decent. Okay, so I have modeled actually all these. Okay, so far, but this one I never model. So today I am feeling to try this model. Okay, so let us check how to uh, create your reference image in Photoshop. Okay, guys, so far is fine. Sagar, you can take any human being, doesn't matter, male or female. So male also will have two eyes, one nose, two lips. Female also will have two eyes, one nose, two lips. Okay, so any you can take. So first of all, let us directly take this image. All right, and at the very beginning, what I'm going to do, I will not waste areas. How much is needed? I will take that much only. So, okay, so this will be the file. And now let's do one thing. This is the top. So if you don't know, Control R, you will get this scale. Okay, and from there you can drag your guides. So for the bro, I am taking another guide, and it is also touching the ear. Ear will never match actually, because uh, you know about foreshortening, right, guys? Foreshortening. You understand foreshortening? All of you understand foreshortening? Yes. So what's happening basically? While taking photograph of a person, the ear, the nose, and the upper means front head features will be foreshortening, not the ears. But while taking the photograph from the side, ear will be foreshortening, not the other features. So that's a big problem, and it will never match. Front and side will never match, especially the ear. Okay. So then also I am keeping this. Now one I am keeping over here. What I am feeling, this side is much more balanced than this side. So what can be done? We will just flip it horizontally. This side to me is much more balanced than that side. Okay, even the eyes and all you can see. For the lower eyelid, another one. For the base of the nose, another one. He kept over here. I generally don't prefer because there is no visible line over here, so I prefer to keep it at the base of the nose. uh, Upper lip, middle of the lip, lower lip, and the base of the chin. Okay, so these are the guides you need to take. Top of the head, actually I need to see if this will also match. Brow, upper eyelid, lower eyelid, base of the nose. If it is not foreshortening, this will touch this and this will touch this line, the ears. Ideally, that is the ideal, but in foreshortening it will never happen. Okay, anyway, so this is the front view, and you know what I have to do right now, right? I have to scale it. I need to match the same. What I'm feeling, at least I need to give this much space. So the top part of the hair is matching. Everything is matching except the eyes. Let us check. It is a little bit too much, isn't it? Okay, this is a problem. If I am trying to match the eyes, the lips are not matching. But anyway, approximately this is fine. Now just check. In the front view, the lower part of the ear was coming up to this much. But now because we are in the side view, the foreshortening is happening of the ear. So this is a problem. But anyway, I feel I will keep it like this. Actually, for the lips and for the eyes, both the areas I will just compromise a little bit. The top of the head matching, the brow matching, the lower eyelid matching, the base of the nose matching. Over here there is a little shift, and this is also matching. Okay, so I will keep it like this. I'm quite satisfied. All right. Okay, so this is the side. All of you guys understood what I did just now? Tell me, all of you understood? Hmm. Okay. So this is the side view, this is the front view, right? Same model, two views. All right. So this is the front file, save as. Remember, from the same file you need to do this. File, save as, where I'm going to keep this in my project, inside my project, and source images, inside the source images. Okay, in JPEG, head underscore front. All right. I'll just open this file, save as, source images, again JPEG, head underscore side. Okay. I will just check. So the front and the side. Right. So our reference is ready. Now I'll just close Photoshop. You can download any reference actually. Doesn't matter what you are using. Coming to Maya. Now let's start preparing the scene first. Okay. So first of all, so this is a new scene. This is a new scene. Don't do anything. Directly go to the front view. Don't do anything. Don't scale the viewport. Don't do anything. View, image plane, import image. And you can see I am directly inside the source image. So this is the front. So this is also front. So this is front, open. Okay. I'm not doing anything. Directly jumping to the right hand side. View, image plane, import image. This is the site. It's looking like this. Guys, is that fine? All of you? Hmm, okay. Now, I need to adjust it a little bit. I'm selecting this, opening the channel box. Can you see the front is a little bit in offset? Okay, so the image is selected, the image plane is selected. This is called image plane. Image plane is selected, and this is the x axis. So this is the image center x. In image center x, I will just move it a little bit. I guess zero point 0.4 was fine. Zero point 0.4, 3, 0.42. Okay, all right. This is perfect. You can see the lips are also a little bit not symmetrical, right? A little bit here and there. So we need to adjust it a little. Anyway, so front view is looking fine. And another thing is I want the enter image plane on the grid. So image center Y, I will make it like this, 4.5. Okay, 4.5. We need to remember. So for this also, I need to give 4.5. Now this is all right. Now the second problem is if I'm taking a cube or something and I'm placing it, very difficult to understand what's happening at the other side, right? So in that case, what I'm going to do, again select it and image center Z, I'm pushing it backward. So not to worry. Why? Because from the front view, it is still front, isn't it? I'm not shifting anything in the front view. Same thing, select this, and for this case, image center X, I'm pushing it that side. So if I go to the right side, still it is the side. I'm just pushing it. Okay. Now I'm placing any primitive, so there is no problem. So this is my scene setup. Now I'll just save my file. Head. Okay. All of you understood, guys? What should be the scene setup? Okay. Now tell me one thing. Last day I did the block-in. I showed you the block-in. How many of you practiced the block-in last day I showed you? Okay. Only 2% practice. Okay. So for this, the similar kind of block-in I'm going to do. Okay. But today the difference is I'm going to make it with a reference. So first of all, what should be the primitive? Tell me what should be the primitive. It should be a cube. Last day I already showed you out of a cube, but remember, human head can be made out of a cube, out of a sphere, out of a cylinder. Uh, Means by using any of these, it can be done. Okay, uh, and why using a cube can be much more convenient? Because before some time we have analyzed the human head is having different sides. This is the front, two sides, the top, the back side, and the bottom of the chin. So it is actually having six sides. So it is very much like a cube, not a sphere. The human head actually is like a cube, not a sphere. Generally, in a common sense, we'll say like, okay, this is a sphere, but it is not. It is a cube. That's how all the planes are there. The head planes are there. Okay, different sides, and that is the reason we are choosing a cube. Before doing anything, make the divisions 2 to 2. I'm coming to the front view, and there is one option called X-ray. So I'll just click it on, so you can see through the object. So now you can see through the object. Without X-ray, it is opaque. With X-ray, it is transparent. You can see through the object. So I'm using this. From here also you can get shading X-ray. I'm not considering the ears for now. Okay, go to the side view. Nose I'm not considering right now. So this is the first appearance of the primitive. It will look like this. What should be the next step, guys? It should be the neck, isn't it? The neck. Because until unless the neck is there, suppose, just assume there is a slope, not too much, but a little bit slope. And I told you to keep an egg over there. Can you keep it? You will not be able to keep it because it will roll down. Okay, but if there is a base to keep, then you can keep it. Like that, the human head is like an egg. You cannot keep it, but we need something to hold it. So neck is the base to hold it, right? And that is the reason at the very initial stage we should create the neck. So I'm selecting these two and just extrude it. For now, I'm just keeping it like this. Let's check what's happening. It's looking like this. Okay, going to the side view. Click on the X-ray, and I'm not considering the hair. I'm just tracing the rest of the part. So where it has to be? It has to be over here, isn't it? This one. I'm just tracing it. I'm assuming how inside it will be. Okay. Or for now, just keep it over here. For now, it will be convenient for us to understand. Let us see. So it's looking like this. Okay. What will be the next thing? Before doing anything, just try to understand. This is a symmetrical model. Whatever we are doing this side, that side, it has to be the same. So if there is any option, whatever we'll do in this side, that side automatically will happen. Then nothing like it, isn't it? So can you guys guess what is that option? You have used it. Can you guess it? Yes, Prajakta, you can use a cartoon character as reference. Absolutely fine. Symmetry object from where?
Sir, can you please repeat the question?
Yeah, whatever we'll do at the right hand side, automatically it will be reflected in left hand side. So what can we use?
Uh, Extrusion of global axis.
No, suppose I am tweaking a vertex also, that will be also done uh, in the left hand side. So if I am tweaking a vertex, if I am tweaking a vertex over here, it will also be done over there. So what can be that option? Just think of it. Okay, you guys just think of it. Give me 1 minute. I will plug the charger. Okay. Yes, guys. Any idea? Okay, Sagar is writing. Okay, all right. Let us check. Can you remember the duplicate special? Can you remember?
Yes, sir.
So in that any option was there? We'll do this side automatically. The other side will be done. Any option was there? Can you remember? Anyone? Anyone? No? I'm deleting the other side. Okay. Edit, duplicate special, and what I'm going to do, I'll just reset it first. Instead of copy, I will instance it. And this is a positive x scale. I'll write negative x. And only one copy I need. Apply. Okay. So the other side has come. Now just select this. Is that fine? All of you understood? Hmm. So now what I'm going to do, now it will be much more convenient for me, isn't it? I don't have to do the same thing again and again for both the sides. So I'll
So
select only.
symmetry
Yes.
option, that is also okay.
Sorry. Sorry. Come once again.
So symmetry option beside rendering panel. That
Rendering
also
panel.
option.
No, no. You know what? You can uh, means so many other options are there, but for all the tools, this is the best option. Like you do anything in this side, that will be replicated this side. So this is the best option to use. You do whatever you want. There is no problem. Okay. So and last I showed you, like you can select all the four vertices and scale it down. But this time I will go a little bit differently. So I'm just selecting these two and check how I'm making it circular. I'm just pushing it inside. So for this also I have done. For this also I have done. For this also I have done at once. Okay. Now selecting this, that will be little less. Is that fine? Now I'm just selecting this. Let us check how much it should come and up to the eye socket, and this is absolutely fine. Selecting this, scale it down. It is also circular. Selecting this, select this. Okay. Going to the side view, X-ray. Let us check. This is basically the jaw line. So where is the jaw? Here is the jaw. Can you see the angle of the jaw? So over here, and this is the starting of the neck. So over here. Okay. Now tell me so far if it is fine. So far is fine. Hmm. All right. Now, what is the next part we should do? If you can remember, we created the jaw. Can you remember that? We created the jaw. That is the next exaggerated area. So what I'm going to do, I will just delete it. Okay, and globally I am going to extrude it. So I'm going to mesh, and we are having mirror option. Mirror means we'll get a complete model. So positive x we are already having. So make sure the direction should be negative, negative x. Okay, and mirror. So we got the complete model. Okay. Now selecting only this much, the front head. Okay, we are going to create the jaw, and then I'm extruding it. So what can be done? Just pulling it a little bit and then scaling it down. something like this. And definitely from this side, I should pull a little bit more. Basically, I'm trying to create this jawline. Okay, all right. This is done. Once again, delete the half of it and duplicate special. Okay, go to the side view once again, and I have to do the same. Now, you know what? I have got this, so the chin I can make it nicely. Okay, and over here, the jawline, I can make it nicely. All right. Now, this area, so more loops are there. I will just manage it. So I have equalized it. Okay, you can see it's going out of the geometry. So let us check once again. What about this one? Because I pulled it that time. So it will come over here. And what about this one? It's almost fine, but a little bit inside it should come. But can you see the jawline should come out a little bit more, isn't it? So selecting this edge, before that, let's pull a little bit and then select this edge. Okay, now it is all right. Okay, now we have got the jaw. Tell me, is that fine, all of you? Hmm. Okay.
सर
Yes, Sagar.
सर मिरर ऑप्शन आपने यूज किया था वो किस लिए यूज किया था
Sorry.
मिरर ऑप्शन जो यूज
Hmm. Mirror, for mirror, in duplicate special, this is different. This is different. I have kept it just to see what's happening both the sides. But in mirror, it will actually, the other side actually will come. Okay. Act, means truly, if you see truly, I am only making one side, not both the sides. In mirror, both the sides will come. It will be completed. The model will be completed. I wanted a global scaling. That is the reason I used the mirror option.
देन सर डुप्लीकेट स्पेशल वाज प्रीव्यू
Yeah, duplicate. This is just to see. I kept it just to see. This is not my use. That was just to see. But mirror geometry, it's actually creating the other side. Understood? So anytime you can mirror it, you can delete it, and then again you can go to the duplicate special like this. Okay.
एनी वन
Uh,
ऑप्शंस ओके
sorry.
एनी ऑप्शन यूज ओके
Yeah, any option you can use, but in mirror, it will not happen like one side you are doing and automatically other side happening. It will not happen in mirror. That will happen in duplicate special only. Okay. Now let's move forward, and in the front view, approximately over here or at the middle of this, I'm giving another loop. And because in this insert with edge flow is on, so automatically you can see it made it a little bit circular. So that's nice. So now coming to the side view also, and okay, let's modify it a little bit, because I can see this is not looking fine. So this will be the forehead, no, later on. So this is the problem. In the front view, it is looking like this much it is there, and in the side view, it is not. Anyway, so this particular area actually we should trace from the side view itself. Hmm. Okay, so this is looking much more circular. Still, I will check the width of this. So what is the width of the forehead? So I think it should go a little bit inside. Okay, it has to be like this. That's fine. And this is going back, and it should come out a little bit. Okay, because this width will be a little bit more than this. The forehead will be much more narrower than the back. Okay, so each and every time we have to take care of that. Okay, now the next part, randomly I'm giving two edge loops over here. Okay, not randomly, I'll tell you the landmarks so that it will be easier for you to remember. At the middle of the eye, okay, and at the middle of the lips, two edge loops I'm giving. Let us check if it is by default circular. It is by default circular, you can see. Okay, so going to the side view, and it has to come over here because this is the middle of the eye. And if you can remember, this was the loop for the eye socket. So definitely I can see this is the eye socket. So it is going behind a little bit. This is the cheekbone, will come over here, and this will be the chin. All right. This is the middle of the lips, and this will be the base of the nose. Base of the nose. This will be the loop for the eye. So pushing it inside. Okay, it is looking like this. Can you see? Getting the hints of the cheekbone and all, the eye socket. So let us check if it is going the to the eye socket. Yes, see, this is the eye socket, right? So this vertex is over here. All right, this much is fine, absolutely fine. Going to the side view, I have to arrange a little bit. So this I am assuming like uh, the loops should be up to this much. I'm just assuming inside how the shapes will be. This should move up a little bit. This should come down a little bit. It's all right. Fine. Now you can see for the forehead and in this area, another loop can come because it is looking too much tapered, isn't it? This area. So what I'm going to do, side view, I'm giving another loop in between. So maybe this loop will be the forehead. You can see gradually I am covering the eye socket. Go to the front view and let us check. So this one, go to the front view and you can see it's coming a little bit outer side. And it can be like this. Because the back side it is much more wide than the front, right? So over here also, and in this area it can go a little bit inside. Even in this area it can go a little bit inside. What basically I'm doing, I'm making things circular. All right. Now coming to the point, this one is for the forehead. Definitely will be circular. Just check of this. This is of the. Let's do one thing. Let's make it the loop for this, or let let it can follow at least a little bit. I'm not making exactly that loop, but it can follow a little bit. Okay, because I'm having a totally different plan for that. You can see it is fine. Until unless it is there, eye socket will not be created. That is the reason it is needed, the bro. Okay guys, you can see, though I didn't create anything, but I'm getting the anatomy of it. So from this direction, just check the model. I'm getting the anatomy of it, right? Tell me, so far you understood whatever the vertex tweaking I'm doing? Okay. Hmm. All right. Now, what will be the next? This much I'm quite satisfied. Okay, you can see this is not circular, right? So selecting this one, so we have to take care all these areas. Even this one, I'm not very much satisfied with this. from the side view. Hmm. Okay. All right. Okay. So what next? The head blocking we have done. The neck blocking we have done. Still, I'm thinking that it should go a little bit this side. The neck blocking we have done. The bottom faces we don't need anymore, so we'll just delete it. And just another observation, this one. The neck in front is much more narrower than the back. So for now, I'm keeping it like this. More loops will come later on. Okay, I'll rectify later on. Like the zigzag pattern has been created. Tell me, what will be the next exaggerated area? We should do the blocking. Tell me, what should be the next? What do you think? Eye socket, yes, can be. Hmm. Ears or maybe nose. Generally, ears you have to make at the very last. Hmm? Yes. So next exaggerated area is which is protruding from the face, and that is the nose. Right? It is coming out of the face. So that is definitely an exaggerated area. Like the ear. Ear generally we do it at the last. So let's work for the nose. The very first thing, you know what? If you check carefully, this is the base of the nose, and this is the starting point of the nose. I already have defined the topology for the nose. It can go a little bit up. Okay, but from the side, I didn't define anything. Okay, so what I'm going to do over here, I'm giving another loop to define the nose. Let's check. Okay, and just after giving the loop, what is our duty? What is our duty? To equalize it. Right, so I'll do the same. See, I'm equalizing the topology. So whatever you are making, make sure you are equalizing the topology. Sorry. The distance I'm trying to make it almost same. Almost same. Then only we can get a beautiful spherical shape. So this one also you can see. What do you think? It should go a little bit this side, equalizing. So whenever you are giving a loop for the entire model, you need to equalize. And another observation, I feel it is going too much inside, so it can come a little bit outside. See, guys, I'm taking so much of time just to analyze my model. I'm taking so much of time. Over here, I can see one, not the entire thing, but only this much. It can come out a little bit because the temporal bone and temporalis muscle is there. Okay, guys. So far, what we have created, the frontal plane we have created, the parietal plane we have created, the occipital plane we have created, and this is the temporal plane we have created so far. Now I'm sure you can understand this, what I'm talking about. You also should give time to this. I'm still feeling this should go a little bit up. Okay, this is absolutely fine. Now, we were talking about the nose, but still I feel some of the areas are there we should take care. That is this one, this one. Everything should be circular. Okay. Now, let's create the nose. Okay. So this is the height of the nose. Just check from the front view. So this is the nose, right? The base of the nose, and this is the actual height of the nose. So selecting this, go to the side view, extrude in the global axis, extruding like this. You know what? If I press 3, it will be divided into two noses. But why? Because when we are extruding, you know what? There is one inside face. I'm sure you can understand why it is created, right? Our job is select this. It's better I will properly show you what's happening basically. I extruded this, so this has been created. This face. We don't need it, so select and delete. It should be hollow from inside. Understood? So now duplicate special. Select these two. Can you see the nasal bone ending over here? So I'm keeping it over there. Okay, and this one and keeping it at the tip of it for now. Now selecting this vertex, you can see this is the edge of the nose wing. So I'm keeping it over here. Coming to the front view, And what is the edge of the nose wing over here? This is the edge. So you know what? Here it is too much, here it is too less. I'm keeping the vertex somewhere at the middle. I'm not following this, not following this, but keeping it at the middle. I guess you are getting my point, what I'm trying to say. Okay, so now this is absolutely fine. This will be the cheek. All right. So this is the front plane of the nose. Let us check how fat it is. It is very narrow in this case because I'm sure uh, her her features are not Caucasian but very much European. So nose front plane will be narrow, and if it is too much, let's make it a little less. Okay. What about this one? Let us check. Side of the nose and over here. Fine. Okay. Now you can see this is the area for the lips. This is the area for the eyes. This is the area for the eyes, the lips, and all the places have been created by default almost. What I think, first you people do this much. After that, I'll move forward. Next day, I will do the blocking of the eyes and lips. Next day, and I will do the blocking of the nose. For now, just keep the nose in a primitive form only. This much only. Okay, first you people do this much, and then I'll do the rest. Okay, guys, I am keeping my model like this. So if you want to keep a snapshot, you just keep it. If you want to keep a snapshot of this, just keep it with you to refer this. Okay. Have you taken? Have you taken the snapshot? Okay. All right. Then while doing it, you can follow it. Uh, what is very important is the topology I am creating, the mesh I am creating. That is very important. Where exactly I am keeping the loops. That is very important. That is what you need to learn. So this is a core modeling. Okay, a core modeling. Okay, guys. Just let me know if you are having any doubts so far. You want to ask anything? Let me know. If you want to ask anything. No doubt. You understood everything. Okay, that's good. Hmm. Okay. So this is our model. Okay. I'm mirroring it. So what's happening basically, if I tweak somewhere over here, nothing will happen to the other side because this is one model now. This is one model. Okay. But at the same time, if you are using duplicate special, because of the instance option, you do anything over here. So that is automatically been done for you the other side. Okay, so while working, you should use duplicate special. When it is done, delete the other side and mirror it. Your model is complete. This is the difference. Okay. Anything else? Okay, no more doubts. All right. So, anybody wants to share any file you have created? So we'll start with Shubham. Okay.